What's going on, everybody? It's Jamel Gibbs, your family-oriented entrepreneur. Welcome to this video. Listen, really quick message for seniors. So that when I'm speaking of seniors, and don't take offense to this, I'm talking about people that are 60 years old or older, and minors. And I'm talking about 17 years old or younger. You know, a lot of people talk about giving back, and a lot of people talk about doing things. I actually want to give back. I actually want to do something about it. I was talking to my father not so long ago, and it was interesting that, you know, as African Americans, we weren't able to buy a house in the United States until 1968. It's amazing to me that the education that we received was subpar, you know, up until recent years. And even now, you know, if you go to certain communities, there's still a huge difference in the type of education that some communities get versus others. But I also believe that it's not only in the African American community. I believe that all communities have a segment of people that are less fortunate, or not even less fortunate. Maybe they worked their entire lives, but they just didn't have the financial education that they needed. And then maybe they're a minor, and, you know, maybe their circumstances don't allow them to get the type of education that they need. I believe that everybody has an opportunity to be able to create the lifestyle that they want to live. If you've been working your entire life and you worked for, you know, any type of system that, you know, paid you a retirement, but you still don't have enough to retire, then that's a problem. If you're 17 years old or younger, and most 17-year-olds, you know, granted, they don't really know what they want to do with their life. I didn't know what I wanted to do until I was 21, 22 years old. But, you know, most 17-year-olds don't necessarily know what to do. They know nothing about real estate and finances because they don't teach this stuff in school. So what I want to do is give back to less fortunate people. I come from less fortunate circumstances, right? And I had to figure all this stuff out by myself with no one there to help me. I had to make a ton of mistakes, but I did it during my working years. So if you're 18 years old to 59, then honestly, to me, those are going to be your working years, right? So I believe that you should consider investing into yourself. I believe that you should consider working a little harder. But once you become a senior, you become elderly. Once you, you know, if you're a minor and you just don't have that money to be able to really, or the resources to really be able to get the education that you need, my way of giving back to this is I want to provide the elderly as well as minors, so 60 years old and up, or up to 17 years old. I want to provide you guys with a free real estate investing course. I want to give you every course I've ever created, my entire academy, for free. And I'm going to do this for 100 of you every 3 months, indefinitely, for as long as, you know, we're running this thing. This is my way of giving back to everyone. And at the end of the day, I believe that this is going to help a lot of people. And as long as it's helping people, I'm going to feel good about it. So here's what you need to do in order to be able to get your course, right? So all you got to do is email my support staff at support@reieducationacademy.com and just prove that you're over 60 years old, or prove that you're under 17 years old. You got to show some form of ID or something like that. And we're going to email you a link that's going to allow you to get into the course, or a coupon that you'll go through the checkout page of any of my courses, and you'll get 100% of the course off. It's going to be yours. All right. So my courses cover wholesaling, they cover creative finance, and other aspects of real estate investing as well. And in addition to that, every month we do every week we do coaching calls. So what I plan on doing is throwing those coaching calls in for you as well as a community that you can all engage in order to be able to support each other. All right. So if you're over 60 or 60 years old and up, or if you're under 18, be sure to reach out. I want to give back. If you're working class, we got to bite the bullet, right? But if you're working class, you can bring in enough income. You have the energy, you have the resources to be able to make it happen. But sometimes when you're elderly, and you're approaching retirement, a lot of elderly don't have enough. I know that to be a fact, right? Reach out. I want to give back. I don't care what culture you're from. That's not what I'm about. I don't care where you're from. I don't care what you represent. As long as you represent positivity, let's make this happen together. All right? This is Jamel Gibbs. I'm going to holler at y'all later. Peace.